God, I could die doing this. Like, this is a Corvette. This is not a safe car. This thing's made of plastic just about. I had a 1996 Honda Accord. 4-cylinder, 5-speed. You know what I did? I put a muffler on it, and I thought it was fast, man. Made up a custom little intake for it. So we're hot riding around doing our Honda thing with my friends in Buford and cruising around. And sure enough, I get out on 95 with some friends. Luckily they had, or not luckily, but they had all fast cars. And one of them had like a C5, and then one of them had like a supercharged like Jeep Grand Cherokee and something else. They're all faster than me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show these dudes that this thing's got. So this little 4-banger, man, I get this 2.3. I run this thing so hard, I feel like I'm gonna overheat it from it revving out, because the acceleration is so slow, you literally have to just watch the RPMs go like this, really slow. Anyways, we're running on the best straightaway you can get some good speed. So I'm like, you gotta get over next to him, hit third, or bang out third, hit fourth, I shift into fifth. It's to the point of where there's so much wind drag, it might not have enough power to go any faster. It's just like, you know, it's trying so hard, man. It's like getting on an old man's back and saying, giddy up, you know, it's just not gonna work. And it was so pathetic because it didn't have enough power to accelerate. Same bridge, man. I go underneath this bridge. They always sit there, I'm an idiot. So I go under the bridge, I see State Patrol. I'm doing 130, about 135 when I pass him. And he got me accelerating up to 140 when I was next to him. I didn't think that he pulled out because I didn't see him pull. You know, everybody checks the review. I'm watching the review, and I did not see him pull out. And I get up to the next exit. I'm like, no big deal. Maybe he just. I mean, there's no way he didn't see me. It's a 2-lane road, and he's right there. Sure enough, I look at my rearview mirror, and he's right there with his lights on right behind me. And we pull over, and I'm on the bridge. I'll never forget this man's face. He's like, "What in the hell you think you're doing, boy?" Come to find out, he clocked me at like 130 and a 70, which is it's a pretty solid number to get at 16, you know, in that car. I told my reply was like, really? I was going that fast? This thing did that? It's so pathetic. I was so surprised that my little car did that fast. It's just his face. It was hard not to laugh at his face because he was so upset with me when he found out I was a young kid. He's like, "What in the hell are you thinking, boy? Like, what are you doing?" And then I was just like, "I'm sorry, man. I just, you know, I told him it was a sports car. I said, this is my sports car. To, you know, do some modifications to it. I wanted to see what kind of acceleration it had on the highway." Oh gosh, now that I think about it, it's terrible. So yeah, I was 16 and I had the Honda Accord. And like I said, I'm pretty sure he got me at 135. I'll have to try to find the ticket. It's been forever. And we go back and forth, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh God. I was by myself. Thinking to myself, I was like, pretty sure I'm going to jail. But I didn't know the laws at the time, and I didn't know that they can't really take you to jail if you're underage. They just take you to the police station. They hold you until your parents come to get you. Anyways, we're talking and back and forth. I give him my license, and he waits forever, and I'm freaking out. And I know they do that to young kids to freak them out. I'm sitting there like, is this guy coming? Like what's the deal, you know? And then, sure enough, he comes back, and he says, "If I ever catch you doing that again, I will take you to jail." And this is when I found out later the fact that he can't take me to jail. Anyways, so he let me go. I didn't get put in the back of the car, but he let me go with a ticket that said 135 and a 70. And I was driving away. I was just like, is this some kind of act of God or something that's crazy? Yeah, he let me go with the ticket, and that's what was so surprising about it is like, I've gone to jail for like 40. The lowest speed over I got was 40, and I went to jail for that. And they didn't even ask me. He's like, "Get out of the car." Like, just get out of the car. I was like, I already know what I did, so I might as well go to jail. I'm not gonna fight him to let me go. He's already said I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail, so let's go to jail. Like, so it's funny because I met another guy that was in there when I was in jail at the time. He's like, "Damn, man, the guy at State Patrol got me, man. I was doing like 90." I was like, he was driving like an Escalade trying to get hold of his kid or something like that. He's like, "Damn, man, he got me." So I feel like every day we drive on the road, it's a gamble whether or not we're willing to take that risk to speed. I feel like every time we get on the road, it's like, yes, it's exciting to speed, but are you willing to take that risk more and more when you get older? And I've realized now that I take the risk more and more now that I'm getting older. You feel like it should be the other way around. Like you should make dumb decisions when you're young, but now I'm like, now I got money and we got access to faster cars. So now we make poor decisions now that we're older, and it just doesn't really make any sense. But you know, whenever we're running, and I think to myself, like we ran 2 weeks ago, and a buddy of mine, we had he's got a Grand Sport vet with like a 427 stroker blower, and another guy that has like a 900 horsepower Cobra, and we're running. I'm thinking like we're gonna do 60 to 160. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, God, I could die doing this. Like, this is a Corvette. This is not a safe car. This thing's made of plastic just about. We're just running hard, man. And it's just like, I tell myself all the time, so you know what? Like, it's probably a stupid decision to do that, but there's nothing like the excitement of doing 60 to 160 in a couple of seconds. Like, those cars are fast. Like, to the point of where it's just, you don't even think about anything else but yes.
Over the last few years, we've all heard a lot about ceramic coatings, and personally, I've always been pretty skeptical. It just seems like some sort of super wax or some kind of witchcraft that my detailer tries to upcharge me for. But the guys at Avalon King sent me an email and said they wanted me to try theirs out. So they sent me some of the stuff and they agreed to support our channel this month. So I appreciated that, but I'm still not really sure. I mean, they tell me that if you've got some Kimmy-like girl dancing all over your Lamborghini when it's rented out for a rap video, or if you're trying to protect the front of your car from all the bugs it's going to hit during a cannonball, or even if you just really don't like cleaning your car, it supposedly makes all that easier. So I have no idea if it's going to work, but I'm about to go try it out on the Porsche, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But I appreciate their support of the channel this month, and if you'd like to try it out for yourself, there's a link in the description below.